Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Well, it's going to be 51 degrees today, right
Was
now.
that for me?
No. It's going to be 50.
Got it. Enjoy your morning brew.
Going to be 51 degrees today. It's partly cloudy. It's supposed to be sunny this afternoon, so that'll be lovely. And hopefully more of this snow will melt. Well, it will. I don't have to hope it will melt unless we have some Arctic blast that comes through. So I'm enjoying the warmer weather right now. Even though I am in the house, it's fine. I could maybe even go take a little walk today. We'll see. So I'm going to have some coffee. Cheers. So I'm running a little low on my Ticino, but I'm supposed to be getting some chocolate raspberry on Saturday. So, but I've been using the tea bags, and I think I'm going to order some of those too because they're just less messy. But I'm pretty much out of Ticino other than a few tea bags I have left. And so, yeah, I'm trying to really keep a handle on the Amazon shopping and use up what I have. And that's kind of the mission I'm on, to use the things I have and not buy too much new and try and get a little money saved up and pay off my Amazon bill. And I'm working towards that. So I'm glad I got my refrigerator organized yesterday. I did spend some money on some bins. I bought 4 of them, and they were $4 each in the marked up section at Dollar Tree. So, but they're working out really well. And once I use up some more things in my fridge, I'll have even more room in there. So I'm trying not to waste any food and just cook up what I have. So I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm probably going to stay home and try and get a few more things done. I've got something going on in my elbow. I don't know if it's a bursitis or a gout type thing, but it's kind of puffed up and sore. So I don't know. I have to look up online what to do for that, because I really don't want to go to the doctor and get all wound up in that. I try to avoid the doctor in the winter because you can't get in to see a doctor right away anymore. So who knows what the weather will be. And then you don't want to cancel it because who knows when the next appointment's available. So I think a lot of us are kind of taking our health care into our own hands. And of course, if you need a doctor, by all means, go see a doctor. You know, I would too. Same if I had to take my mom to the doctor, you know, if I felt like it was a situation that I couldn't deal with myself, I would definitely go see the doctor. But I'm going to try a little bit of my own nursing and see if I can't clear this up. I know they'll say take an anti-inflammatory and, you know, maybe put compresses on it. But I'm not sure. I have to look that up and see exactly what the recommended treatment for that is. And I think a lot of us are doing that. You know, our healthcare system is just so messed up. It's a shame because it was one of the best in the world at one point until the insurance companies and the pharmaceutical companies all got greedy, and also all these people that shouldn't be in our healthcare system are in there now by the millions. So not that they shouldn't have care, but it's really screwed it up. Just my opinion, so don't bother saying any negative about that in the comments because I'll just delete it anyway. So, all right, well, I'm going to go enjoy my coffee and I'll see what the day brings. Well, I finally got my bookshelf put together, except for the doors. I can't get those on by myself. The screws are really small and somebody has to hold the door. So they're just kind of leaning there. But I got everything else put together. So now I got to take all this stuff off the wall and rearrange things and push this bookshelf against the wall. And then I'm going to start the second one. It was definitely not horribly terrible to put together, but it's heavy. And it really would benefit from having 2 people work on it, but everybody's busy, so I'm solo once again. So, but I'll get it done. I don't care how long it takes me. It's a project. All right, here is tonight's dinner. Just some chips, a patty melt, stuffed mushrooms, and I have some arugula with some Mexican shredded cheese that came in a kit and some Mediterranean dressing. Quick and easy dinner, using up my leftovers and trying to get the biggest bang for the buck. Well, I'm glad I got that bookcase put together. But like I said, I still need to put the doors on. I need some help for that. So now I have another one to put together. And then they'll be side by side. So I want to make that whole wall sort of a bookshelf. I always wanted my dining room to kind of be a library. I love books. So I pick up books now and then. I've gotten rid of a lot of my old cookbooks that were more geared towards meat eating and things like that. And over the years, I've replaced them with vegetarian cookbooks. So, but I have a lot. I do. I have a lot of books. And, we should buy things we like and collect things that we like. So one of my viewers told me a few days ago, because I had said I had started drinking aloe vera juice and coconut water, and she warned me that that is not a good thing for the kidneys. So I've noticed the last few days that the urine output isn't what it should be. So I stopped that anyway a few days ago. But so be careful if you're drinking coconut water or aloe vera juice. And I was mixing the 2 of them together, which was not a good idea. So I just thought I'd pass that on to you because I also looked up the information and they said the same thing. So thank you, Diana, for letting me know that before I ruined myself. Don't want to do that. I started taking the aloe vera juice and the coconut water because I had read somewhere that they were both good for stomach issues. So it's like, okay, I'm going to fix this, then I'm going to wreck that. So you have to be careful with everything nowadays. With medications too, if you're on this medication, this could happen and it kind of snowballs. But I never thought that coconut water and aloe vera juice could be bad for you. But what it does is it raises your potassium up really high, and it can start giving you heart problems and kidney problems. So we don't want that. Nope, we want to stay healthy as long as possible. So, right? Yes, we do. We want to stay healthy as long as possible. I don't think I can get him with this. No, I can't. Well, anyway, it's my buddy here. So, yeah, that's it for me for today. I didn't set the world on fire, but I usually don't. But I've been, doing things here and there, getting the kitchen cleaned up and working a little bit on the dining room, and hopefully I'll get that done before spring comes along, because I know I'll be busy in the garden then. And I've been thinking about what I want to do in the garden, but keeping it simple, keeping it much more simple than what I have in the past years. I was able to take care of things back in the day, but of course, as you get older, things get harder and you have to make adjustments. So that's what I'm doing with almost everything in life. And I've even done it with cleaning. I have these little dusters that I've got like 5 or 6 of them, and I just take a couple of them and go through the whole room. And then when I'm done, then I get the dust out of there or wash them as they need be. And then even with the floors, I've been washing them with vinegar and water with just a little tiny bit of Dawn dish detergent. So making quick work of that. And yeah, so, I think sometimes, at least I know most people, and I do too, we make things much harder than they need to be in our quest for perfection, which, perfection is overrated anyway. So, as long as your home is clean enough for you, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter, if you've got the mother-in-law that comes along with the white gloves and all that stuff. It's like, that's their standards. You have your own standards. So don't listen to those people. It's not their house and it's not their life. And we all need to do our own thing and be happy. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself, be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.